Hey readers, today I'm sharing with you Parable of the Sower. It's by Octavia Butler, and this dystopic classic actually takes place in the 2020s. Obviously, it was written years ago, but it's set in the 2020s, our present day, and it's where there's been sort of like society collapse. Like we've had, environmental upheaval. There's been, people have been on hard times, and we see the community sort of like falling apart. There's still some structure, like, there's police and fire, but they work very differently than we do. There's a president, all that's kind of different than we do, and people are basically like forced to live in like these communities to like try to survive with each other. Now our main character Lauren, her dad is a preacher, and he's pretty strict, but he's taught them like, here we are kind of protected and safe in this gated community, but in order to survive outside, you need to be wary. You need to know how to shoot. You need to know how to like get by. You can never trust people. And Lauren notices that while she appreciates those lessons, she doesn't really follow him in terms of like the faith that he leads. And she does a lot of like introspection and wondering about like humanity in the world and specifically God. Now, this is like a very dark dystopic book. Like horrible things are happening all the time, as they would if like society started collapsing. And so when Lauren's community is attacked and she's forced to sort of like become a refugee and flee for someplace safer, she really wrestles with those sort of thoughts about spirituality. And as she goes, she starts forming sort of her like own religion. So you have this like really interesting balance between like these philosophical wonderings, with this like brutal, violent world that she's in. So we have like philosophical and action at the same time. This is a very fascinating book. It is just the start. It's book one of her beginning her journey, but you can totally read it as a standalone and enjoy it. So if you are a fan of dystopic fiction, pick up Parable of the Sower. You won't be disappointed.